Hello, Zach. This is Dylan Bishop filming for the Chapter 11 Homework Project Lab. This is going to be for just part 1 here, just this section of the lab. This is basically an addition to the previous lab where we sent an H serially to the computer, to the PuTTY display. This we're basically just adding on the hello world, so it's an actual string instead of just a single character, and it should also just display once per reset. So here I have the code pulled up. It's very similar to the previous lab except for a few things. Here, this initialization subroutine is the same for this as well as it was for the previous lab. So it enables the transmission, sets the character size and the baud rate, which is still 9608. We'll go down a little bit where we can see the rest of the code. The send subroutine is also the same. It does the same exact function. It will send character, whichever character is in that input, and it will transmit that character and then return back to the subroutine. The difference is here in the main loop. So here we have a couple of definitions here. Here the first one is this characters in which we want to send. So here we have which tells it that there's a string of data which is 15 characters long, and which includes everything from inside the quotations, which is spaces and all. So here we can see we have hello world with a small smiley face, including the characters as well as the spaces. We end up with 15 characters. So we have to tell that how many characters there are on top of this. So we have a second line here, which is another character string, and it tells it the string length, which this is just the name of the value, or the name of the what we're defining. Same as this. Inside this parentheses is similar to a subroutine style thing. So here we have string length, which is equals 15 because it's 15 characters long. And then we also have this one character here, which is an I, which is equal to 0, which we'll utilize as basically a startup. So when it begins, it'll come down through here, define all these characters, and then it comes down into our initialize, which goes back up there, same as previously before, and initializes our serial communication. Then it goes down here and jumps into this while loop, which it goes down and goes into its transmission phase, which is the send feature. Where previously we just had the H in here and it sent and was done, we have more than a single character to send. So when we have to figure out a way to send characters continuously until there are no more characters to send. So basically this here, it tells it I++, which is incrementation. So it will increment until 15, basically, is what this is doing. So it's going to tell it to increment. It will come down here into this if statement. So if the I character is longer than the string length, which is 15 characters, or if it's greater than or equal to, it will return up to here once it is that. And so basically it's going through this loop until all 15 characters are sent. So it will come down and send a character, which is one of these. So like the first one, it will come down and send H. Well, when it does this, it increments. And then it'll come down through here, look and see how many there is. And basically this is a not statement. So if if the I is, let's say 1, because we just sent H, it will return up to here and send the next letter, which is E. And it'll come back down, check, oh, it's 2, and it keeps continuously doing this. Once that is complete and it meets 15, it will come down and skip this line and basically become stationary and rest there until forever. Basically until the device is reset. So here we have the Arduino. Compile this code real quick because I do not have it downloaded. It's compiled completely. Yes, Arduino programmer, programs, and then we'll go into our putty. So here we have the putty set up in the same format, COM3 with a 1600 baud rate, and we'll open. It'll come up and display hello world. If we pull the Arduino up here, I'll push the reset button. And there we go. As we can see, when it reset, there was a small blink at the transmission light of the Arduino, which is telling it that it was transmitting that code. Being that the baud rate is so high, it's a very quick blink because it can transmit that much data that quick. We'll do it one more time just for display matters. Push it, light goes off, comes back on, and we have hello world. Thank you.